What's up, you all? My name is D. Rowan, and I'm excited that you are joining me today for another episode of my podcast. Look, I need you to tune in. I need you to share this. I need you to download this. Leave me a comment because I'm trying to grow this thing. And check out my YouTube channel as well. But today, I want to give you a quick story about something about my grandmother. I lost my grandmama at an early age. But I remember that she had an ability to know when something was bothering me. You see, I was the kind of a kid that wanted to do everything, but a lot of times, because of the size that I was, or because of my speech impediment at the time, I would talk myself out of it with something negative. And one day my grandmama said to me, she said, D, listen, I'm tired of that stinking thinking. I'm tired of you putting that negative narrative in yourself, about yourself, all the daggone time. Stop with the stinking thinking. I'm going to send you outside and get a switch. Some of y'all who's listening to this podcast know exactly what a switch is. But my grandmama had the best interest in mind. You see, a lot of times we fall victim to the stinking thinking that is in our mind. And the stinking thinking builds up a narrative, and it keeps us from wanting to become. It keeps us from wanting to grow. It keeps us in the posture of negativity. It keeps us in the posture of failure, all because we allow the stinking thinking to build up in our minds. And what we are doing is we are allowing good space to be living rent-free to things that do not serve us. We are allowing the space in our heads, we're allowing things and people to live rent-free in good space in our heads that produces nothing positive for our lives. The old African proverb says that if there is no enemy on the inside of us, then the enemy on the outside can do us no good. Can do us no harm. So look, my real estate partner and I, one day, we went to look at a home. We got a call from our real estate agent. She said, I got a great property for you guys to go look at. I want you to go see it. I'm like, we was like, okay, cool. So we pull up to the house. Instantly, when we pull up, I'm texting him. He's texting me with smiley faces, money bag emojis, because the house looked amazing. It was in a good neighborhood. The roof looked great. The AC unit was pretty much new. No windows was broken. The house looked exceptional. The ARV looked great. The comps in the area were awesome. We were like, yep. But as we walked up to the house, people began to walk out of the house. And I look at him, he looks at me, and the owner of the house says, I'm so sorry, as he hung his head. He said, what's going on? He said, I have squatters. And he said, I cannot get rid of these squatters. Now, if you don't know what a squatter is an individual or a family of people that will inhabit your home and won't pay your dime. And they often quite don't care about your property. They will tear your property to pieces. They will put holes in the walls. They will leave junk and food and everything on your floor. They will ruin the value of your home. So what appears to be beautiful on the outside is lacking the same luster on the inside. They are living rent-free in the home. They are squatters. Well, the deal didn't work out for us, and as I was on the way home, I began to think about how many times we ruin things for ourselves. Because the outside of what we want to go through, the outside of what we're trying to accomplish, the outside of us that looks good to the public eye is moving in a direction, but on the inside of us, we have some things that we are allowing to live rent-free in our minds. Things like negative self-talk, things like the fear of failure, things like procrastination, things like I can't overcome my divorce, things like I'm going to always be riddled as a person who filed bankruptcy. Things like I can't get over my addiction. Things like I'm going to ever be addicted to this or to that. Those kind of things are what we need to raise the rent up in our minds and evict them. Because all they are doing is ruining or limiting this beautiful vessel of a body that God gave you. So how do you defeat things that are in your mind living rent-free? One of the things you can do is stop the self-negative talk. You've got to learn to build yourself up every single day. Every single day, say something positive about yourself. Every single day when you wake up in the morning and throughout the day, say something that is of gratitude and affirmation just for you. I have an alarm set on my phone because my day is so busy with meetings and so many leadership things and so many obligations and deadlines that I often have to set my alarm clock for certain hours throughout the day just for me to stop and get gratitudes. If I have my cell phone, I'll show it to you. And then number 2, one of the things that you can do is stop being afraid to fail. You see, your mind is going to tell you that you can't achieve it. Your mind is going to tell you that you shouldn't even do it. Maybe it's reflecting on some past experiences, but whatever those things are, they are still living rent-free in your head, and they are telling you that you cannot achieve something. All because you oft do not try. But what if you do try? And what if you do succeed? And what if you do make it happen? That is what you need to focus on. Not the what if you don't do it. Not the what if you don't make it happen. Not the what if you fail, because you are going to fail. And the only thing about failure is it gives you another opportunity to do what? Get it right. So focus on the what ifs of when it does happen and not the what ifs of if you don't even try. And number 3, clap for yourself. Yeah, I said it. And I really want to say clap for your damn self. Because oftentimes one of the best ways we can do, things we can do to decrease the negativity in our mind and evict the things that are causing us harm by living rent-free up here is just by encouraging yourself. Donna Lawrence had a song that says, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Don't wait for the outside world to encourage you. Don't wait for the outside world to praise you. Don't wait for the outside world to lift you up. But find time each and every single day to clap for your damn self. You are the one on this path. Everybody else is just a character in your movie. You're the star of your movie. Stop allowing things to live rent-free in your mind. Because as long as you allow those things to live rent-free in your mind, the longer you are prolonging the greatness that's within you. Raise the rent, evict those things that are living rent-free in your mind, and fill yourself up with positivity, fill yourself up with gratitudes, fill yourself up with affirmations, fill yourself up with encouraging you to be the best that you can be, even through the hard times, even through the struggles, even when things don't go right. Learn to clap for your damn self, because you are a winner. It's always a better way. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, and download. I appreciate you guys. Peace.